What's up, survivors? Jason here. Today it's time for the mega review of what I've bought recently from Walmart. Just a little catch up if you haven't seen our video yet. It's just some playing cards by Ultimate Survival Technologies, some Altoids, the Ozark Trail Everyday Carry Rivet knife, some folding scissors, and another Ultimate Survival Technologies product, a sharpening stone, a coarse and a fine. And I'm not the best at sharpening, so I'm going to try my best at showing a review on that, but this is going to be a whole mega review. So let me clear all this stuff so I could focus on one thing. This may be a long video, so stay tuned. Alright, we're going to first start off with the Survival Tip playing cards by Ultimate Survival Technologies. As you can see, it comes with a really nice case, much like a Johnson & Johnson little cheap first aid kit. And it's about the same size, and it fits inside of a shirt pocket or even your pants pocket really well. And it's really compact. It's a little bit bigger than normal just the cardboard boxes that normal decks come in. It's a little bit bigger than that, but it's better to have it. I believe it's water resistant. I may try it in a later video, but you don't have to worry about it too much because these are really tough and rugged, durable. You may get a little bit of a wrinkle in it, but it's held up, and it says it is supposed to be water resistant and withstand wear and tear for long-term use. So I've been reading through these, and I feel these are really great pieces of information. They're kind of almost intermediate, but a little bit farther. So if you just want to keep your knowledge in check, these are great pieces of information you could have. They have some knot tying tips on here. For instance, the fisherman's knot. I pretty much know that already. Double sheep bend, and then some really good information they could have. Kind of a waste that they already have the fisherman knot and a double fisherman knot. They're kind of the same thing, but they could have just put the double fisherman knot in there and put another great knot in. And just a really great, the rule of 3. Now that is a really good survival tip in there, and it's really nice. And then some joker cards. These are for writing down stuff, putting it onto a trail or something like that, just to leave a note somewhere to say I went this way. That's why they give you those extra side cards. And they also give you some in case of emergency cards. This is to write down anything right before you take off on a trip or just go hiking or camping or anything like that. And it's really nice to have, and they give you 2 of them for anything else that you want. So I believe these are really nice, compact, and really great information. If you really want a little touch up on some of your information, that is around 3 inches and the 4-inch length. So it ain't too bad with a 1-inch wide. So you can see it's pretty compact, and I believe I like it, and I would recommend it if you like. And let's get on to the next thing. Alright, next thing is my Altoids. Yes, a little review on some actual Altoids. Not the tin, but the actual Altoids. Now, let's look at the nutrients facts. Total fat, 0 grams. Sodium, 0 milligrams. Total carbs, 2 grams. Sugars, 2 grams. And protein, 0 grams. Serving size is 3 pieces, about 2 grams. Serving about 25, and has 10 calories. Seems like enough. Alright, like even in a survival situation. Seems like a really nice 10 right here. Let's get some measurements. Looks about 3.5 inches wide by maybe 2.25 inches long and about 3/4 inch wide. Really nice tin. Has the expiration date right here. Opens really nice. Shuts really nice. It holds. Really nice material. If dropped, may damage a little bit, but I've seen them last for a long time. Every once comes with a uncle piece of paper right here. Let's try one of these bad boys out. This is the peppermint, so let's try it out. Ooh, oh yeah, that's some really good mints right there. Oh yeah. If you're in a survival situation, you would literally have anything. And these are good. Kind of strong at the moment. When I first opened it, when I was first testing them out, this isn't the first time having one, but it still is really good. But it was a really strong smell. I haven't had a peppermint Altoids yet, so that was the first time, and I'm still getting used to how strong it is. It's really nice. It smells really good, and I really do recommend them. So let's get to the next item. Alright, next is the Ozark Trail Everyday Carry Rivet Knife. Now this has a 3-inch titanium coated blade, a 4-inch aluminum handle, and I believe this seems like a really nice small knife to put into like maybe a small kit or even a pouch. This was in my EDC pouch, which I may show upcoming recent video. And I feel it's a really nice little blade to put into a little pouch. But ever since I got the sand red move that Flint Steel Survival got me, it has replaced this knife. It's almost exact same size as it, but I kind of like that one better because it's a little bit sharper. And this one does have serrations. I'm not going to use that many serrations on an EDC basis, but I do use them for like cutting paracord and stuff like that. So it's a great little knife just to have like on a bench or something if you're working with paracord or anything like that. Haven't needed to sharpen it yet, but I found like the best way to hold it while flicking it is like this. Just put your thumb inside of here and just like go like that. Kind of limits the amount of how much you could hit your hand like this as it hits my thumb right here, or like the base of my palm. And it's a smaller knife and kind of small for my hand, but it's a great little backup if you need it. So let's get some measurements. Of course, the 3-inch blade with a cutting surface, you can see there, it's like almost dead on right there. The serrations are 1 inch, so it seems like just enough. So like a 2-inch actual straight edge right here. Nice little thumb guard. The jimping on the liner lock. The liner lock is my only trouble with this knife. It's not the best one. Sometimes it gets stuck right there if it just focuses. It just kind of hard. You could kind of hear how hard it is to put back inside of it, but other than that, it's a decent little knife. Let's see if you could get a looks 100% right down the middle, so really good retention, no wiggle at all. Nice little knife, a Tonto kind of stabbing or just subbing a cut if you need to. I kind of prefer the thumb stud with how small it is, but it's a really great little knife just to put into a little kit. And let's move to the next thing. Alright, up next is the Ultimate Survival Technologies Sharpening Stone. This is a dual grit sharpening stone. This has a fine and a coarse. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I believe this is the coarse right here. This is the fine. And it looks like it's made really well. There's no really much dings. You can kind of see like a almost like a ditch. I don't know what to call it, but it's just like the edge is not really pristine. But that's one of the flaws I saw as well. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a little groove right here. I don't know if that's the manufacturing problem or what, but I find it's a nice quick thing you can sharpen up. I'm gonna go wet this and I'll be back and try to practice on this. Alright, wet it a bit. Let's start on the course. I sharpied the edge right there. See how well it takes off, and to see how well of an angle I have on this. Looks like it's taking it off right there. I'm not really the best at this, so if I'm doing this wrong, just please say in the comments. I really need the critique on this. Seems like I'm not really getting the Tonto edge really good, but I believe I could just do this. Let's try this. Yeah, let's try the other side then. It's really nice. This is just to show everyone my form, to say what I'm doing wrong. I usually do it like around 10 times each side, but I'm just quickly seeing what I'm missing. You can kind of see this is like the very edge of the grind right here. Looks like I'm missing the Tonto. I haven't really sharpened Tonto before, but I haven't really sharpened the knife at all anyways as well. But it's a nice little. Let me wet this for a moment. Alright, so I know the form, it's just I'm not getting it right. So just tell me in the comments what I'm doing. This is what I usually do, and then when I go back, I know you're supposed to be like supposed to try to cut the actual, like a piece, just a small piece off of the stone. That's what you're trying to feel like or something. But I haven't really gotten the hang of it yet, so put down in the comments about that. But enough of me butchering the knife edge. Let's go over some specs. the length, width, and diameter. 4 inches long, 1 inch wide, and 0.4 diameter of inch. So the weight is 2.2 ounces or 62 grams. Doesn't weigh that much at all. So I was thinking about making a little sheath for this and just putting it on a belt along with this knife, and maybe just like just practice my sharpening skills with this knife, since this knife is going to be needing a lot of sharpening, as Flint Steel recommended. This is his second knife that he ever made, and I gotta say, the grind looks pretty well, but I can't sharpen worth a dang. But seems like a really nice little sharpening stone just to keep it, so if you're really good at sharpening or not, or just something to practice on. So let's bring you the last thing. Alright, this is the very last item of the mega review, and I saved the best for last. And these were around $3. It's a really nice pair of scissors, and the best thing about it is it folds up in a really compact space. Doesn't really say how big when folded up, so right here it looks around 3¼ inches long, probably like a ½ inch wide, of that size. When folded out, goes up to around 4 inches long, and it's really nice. Folds up really quick, folds out really nice. No problem at all. You can do this a lot. You can do it backwards, whatever. Just don't get your fingers stuck right here, or it won't close. And I thought these were gonna be like cheap pair of scissors, but I was wrong, because these cut really well. I mean, like, really good, fast. Well, if it cuts through cardboard, we know it's gonna cut through paper, and it cuts really good. And it's like not like those dinky folding scissors on maybe on a multi-tool or something, but it's really nice. Got a little bit of leather scrap right here, like butter. I mean, like, it's really nice. Cuts really good. Let's see what else I have. Got some bike tubing. Look at that. It just cuts like butter. Now, I don't really recommend doing a lot of paracord with these, because I've noticed is like after a while it kind of goes off to the side, but you can see it cuts paracord quite well. But I was really surprised to see it cut some bicycle tubing, bike tubing, and that's like really good. It cuts through it like butter, and I seriously recommend these scissors. I mean, they're like $3. I mean, like, I thought they were gonna be bad, but I was wrong. So they're made by Hit Company, Hit brand, stainless steel blades, portable and compact, durable chrome plated handles. Great for travel, and that is true. Really great for travel. These actually made it into my little EDC pouch that I'm gonna be showing sometime, but these are really good scissors, and I definitely recommend them. So this is all that I have for you right here. Let's see if yep, that's everything right there. The cards, the scissors, the sharpening tool, the Altoids, and the knife. And I really recommend these. I'm not too keen of this knife, but it's a good little EDCer in a small kit if you like. And I want to thank you all for sticking in, watching this video. Tell me what's your favorite out of all these, and I want to thank you all for watching, and see you in the next one.